Hi, I'm Antonio from the AV Real Estate team, and welcome back to our channel. We are in June of 2021. We have seen overly aggressive appreciation on freeholds during the beginning of the year, but now we are starting to see less action as the market seems to be slowing a bit for freehold properties. We can attribute this to change of season, but I do not think it will be slow for very long. At least from my observation, I have seen ridiculous amount of offers for almost every property in the first quarter of the year. But now I have seen less and less offers, or even sometimes there are no offers on the offer date. While the condo market was lower compared to low-rise market segments, many real estate agents have seen noted a marked increase in condo interest since the beginning of 2021. From what I have seen, this interest will likely continue to increase as the economy improves and vaccines take-up accelerates, resulting in more confidence for home buyers. That is just a small update on what's going on with the market. Today, I would like to explain 4 most common ways to sell or list a home in Toronto. And sometimes the sellers do not necessarily know exactly what was the strategy that was used by the realtors. So I'm going to break down each of the strategy in detail for you in this video. Before I start, please do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and also hit the bell notification to notify you when our new videos is up. Most home buyers come onto the market and think that buying a home is simply submitting an offer and negotiate a little bit back and forth and then simply settle for a price and terms and the deal is done. While this can happen, but most of the time, there is thought and strategy behind a home being listed to maximize money for the sellers. Here is a typical scenario where buyers look at a listing and the value looks even below the current market, and the property was sold for tens of thousands or some cases hundreds of thousands more above the listing. And how the heck did they get so many offers? And obviously the buyers often look puzzled as to why and what happened. Do not worry, today I'm going to walk you through the 4 most common ways and strategies that are used by the listing real estate agents in Toronto, so that you won't be surprised when it happens to you when you encounter one of these strategies. To begin with, all listing on MLS has a section called Brokerage Remarks. In this section, it can only be viewed by realtors and brokerages. Most of the time, this section is used to put down information that would not be for the public to see. Every so often, if you are working with a well-seasoned and experienced agent, this section will reveal the actual selling strategy. So let's go dive deep into each of the methods and also go through the buyers and sellers advantages and disadvantages of each one. And here is the first method. List high and take offers anytime. This is basically listing as high as the seller wanted to be and take offers anytime. This is the most traditional way to sell a house. This is usually used on a balanced market, meaning that roughly there are equal buyers and sellers in the market. So let us talk about the buyer's advantage in this situation. The buyers usually do not need to compete with other buyers, and they can take their time and could negotiate more with the price and conditions. And there are some buyers' disadvantage. When sellers listing at their highest price, potential buyers might not have the chance to see the property since it was out of their price range. And here are the seller's advantage. The seller can list at the price they are comfortable without feeling that you made a compromise. And here is the seller's disadvantage. May not be able to get multiple offers, which drive the price a little bit lower. If the property sits in the market for a longer period, then prices may go down. And here is the second method. List lower price from the market value with an offer date open to bully offers, or we call it preemptive offers. To begin with, this offer date is arranged with the listing agent that could typically be 7 days or more to receive offers. However, before the offer date, it is allowed to receive bully offers or preemptive offers in advance. This fully offer usually comes with more money and minimal terms, if any. Usually strong deposit were used actually to attract the seller to accept the offer, and so that he won't see any other possible offers in the future or in hand. This method is often used in a seller's market, and sellers wants to maximize the value, or the property is not the best condition but would like to test the market. And lastly, when the seller or the listing agent is unsure about the current market and wanted to test the water. So let's talk about the seller's advantages. Slightly higher chance of selling, since with bigger pool of buyers, and the property may sell for exceptional price if a buyer or the buyer agent misread the market. Seller's disadvantages. The bully offer might not be as high as seller's expectation, or may not be the best price the market was actually willing to pay. Rejection of bully offers reveal the seller's expectation. Buyer may not come back for offer date. Buyer's advantages. If offer sent early, buyer can test seller to review the hand. Buyer may wear down sellers by being the only one that came back on the offer date. And here are some of the buyer's disadvantage. Buyer must often compete even if they submitted an early bully offer with other buyers. And here's the third method. List lower price with offer date but do not entertain any bully offer. This usually works in a strong seller's market and work best with beautiful and exceptional feature property, and also work well with property that has a high interest in the markets. And here is some of the seller's advantage with this method. They can maximize sale price on offer date, since many buyers will actually bid on the property, and this could drive the price well over market value. And here's the seller's disadvantage. Market and conditions are very unpredictable. Things can change day to day in Toronto real estate market. If you must wait until the offer date, lots of things can happen in between. We can put it examples such as sometimes the market shifted quickly, some kind of economic downturn or announcement that caused the market to shift, and they can react since you have to wait until the offer date. And here are some of the buyer advantage. Obviously, if there are no buyers on the offer date, the buyers have a very good competitive advantage. And here are some of the buyer disadvantage. Buyer must often compete, and prices go up if more buyers showing interest. And here's the last method that you usually encounter in this market is list at market value and take offer anytime with 24 to 48 hours irrevocable. This will be done carefully because the sellers need to be readily available, since they must respond with the time frame of 24 to 48 hours irrevocable. It may turn out to be a multi-offer situation if 2 or more buyers submit the offers. This is again usually in a stronger seller's market. And here are some of the seller's advantage. Time to consider and respond to offer. The seller can chop with the first offers that generated, and to generate more offers out of that. And here are some of the buyer advantage. Quick action might beat out the competition. And finally, here's the buyer disadvantage. The offer could be chopped around by the seller. There are many more methods and strategy in the market. However, these are the most common used in the current Toronto market, at least of what I can see. And I hope you find this video somewhat informative, and I hope you now have a better understanding when listing your property for sale. Now, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so that you won't miss our future video. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.